is a purveyor of good health and wellness, and being able to maximize the benefit of our organizations individually and as groups. And she has written a book called Pause, Harnessing Life-Changing Power and Giving Yourself a Break. So Rachel, tell us about how Pause works and what's it's going to do to help us both here in the venue and elsewhere.
Hi, everyone. So pausing is an intentional shift in the slide. No, just kidding. It's an intentional shift in behavior.
Well, so it sounds like it's the antithesis of pulling yourself up into a catch. Is that correct?
Exactly. It's actually in service to our doing. So when we're feeling stressed, when we're feeling overwhelmed, my theory is if we give ourselves permission to pause and take a breath or just allow ourselves to be a little more aware, we can actually shift and align in a way that feels much better, much more fulfilling, or we feel more joy or more rested so that we can keep doing incredible things that we want to do, including rowing really, really well.
All right, so I'm here and I've had a rough morning. A bunch of novice crews have come down in different lanes, and I'm trying to announce things, and all of a sudden lane 2 is in lane 6, and you know it's rough on me. Not that I'm important, but I'm just trying to give the good information. What should I do as the announcer to stop and reconnect myself and recenter myself and bring my heart rate down?
Joe, that's such a good question because I think I feel your pain there, where we're all just going so fast sometimes, whether you're being a ref here or anywhere else. And so my suggestion, and I would invite anyone to do this with us, is to take a pause. So I would actually just feel my feet on the ground for a moment. Right now, you can do that with me. Just feeling your feet and taking a breath, inhaling through your nose. And then you hold that breath and then exhale your breath. It's just like one conscious breath. And I ask you, do you feel any different right now?
Oh, were you talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, I have to wake up here. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I can feel a lot of the tension going out of my body, and feeling myself being voice centered or breath centered, which kind of takes my scope outside of other things and bring it internally.
Exactly. And that's the idea. You can do it anytime, so you don't have to still feel stressed or feel like your cortisol is rushing through your veins, because that does happen normally, but we can do things to take it down and take a beat and in service to our doing so that we're actually even more energized and feel better a lot. And you don't have to do anything like burnout like I did.
All right. Well, burnout's not good. It cuts down on your lifespan. It changes your focus on things, and it just raises your level of anxiety. So, Rachel, I'm headed down the start line with my geriatric quad tomorrow. Okay.
You're going to rock it.
Well, we're hopefully not rock it too much. We're gonna try to keep
You're
an
going to
even
steady
keel.
state it and do awesome.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, so rather than doing visualization maybe beforehand, maybe what do you recommend I do with my crew, let's say before we make the turn into the wave or through the wave attenuator, head up to the start?
That's such a great question. So, I'm a big fan of the pause drill. That's the one where you hesitate at the finish and then take another stroke. And you just need to do it maybe 2 or 3 strokes, but it really gets the boat in sync. So that's a great start. And then remember to breathe at the start. I've heard a few coxswains say that today as I was stake boating. Breathe. So just allow and remind everyone to breathe. And you can even take one deep breath together, just like we did on this. And then that actually allows ourselves, research tells us that allows our hearts to be in coherence and our breaths to synchronize, and we're even that much more aligned for a really good race. I'm excited for you to go down that course tomorrow in your geriatric quad. I think you're going to do really well.
Well, you're very kind, and we're very appreciative of your kindness. We need all the help we can. We only average 79 years old, and we're not going to be fast, but we're going to try to really be as efficient as we can. And kind of piggybacking on what you're saying, one of our techniques we use is to throw a pause in at every release and feel the boat run out, which I guess is kind of like a mini run out session, but also to even throw in a mini pause at the catch so we all can be aligned.
That's good.
And because we don't have a lot of power, we got to maximize what we do have and really hit the drive and release the drive together. And when we do that, our splits go down. We don't have to go a lot faster, and it's very pleasant rather than chasing, rating, and feeling like you're grinding against each other.
Absolutely. What a great tip for all of us, Joe. I mean, that's really wisely said.
Well, thank you, Rachel, and we appreciate this. And
Thank you.
if any of you would like to get in touch with Rachel, why don't you give them all your email or
Sure.
another address or whatever?
Sure. So you can find me at rachelomera.com. You can just search hashtag Power of Pause. That's the company and the book. And I'll be around with the Sarasota County Rowing Club. So excited to see you all race.
And we're damn glad to have you here. You probably extended all of our lifespans a couple of years, so we appreciate it.
I do what I can.
Well,
I try.
it's a village. You have to take care of us old people. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of old people here in Sarasota.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yep.
God willing, and the creek don't rise. So it's been a real pleasure talking to you, Rachel. We're going to get ready
That's right.
now for our next race, which is the mixed high school quad, where we